Good morning. Well, I can't promise you a 98th minute goalkeeping wonder show every day of the week. But yesterday, all of the good stuff happened before half time, which scuppered our potential to make even more profits. But we did pick out a couple of plays yesterday. Now, following the live standings, as I hope you were doing, you'd have seen the young boys knocking on that door to get into the top 24. It's 2-0 Stuttgart lead. Young boys backable at 29s. Stuttgart label at 1.16. Don't forget, yesterday I said there are no bankers. No bankers at all. Because we're going to get these kind of results. The young boys came back, make it 2-1. Then at 2-2. This was about the 89th minute. I decided to cash out. And you can call me Mystic Meg because that seemed to be a great call. No, the young boys didn't get the goal they wanted. Oh no. Stuttgart spoiled all the fun for them. It's just a well-timed exit. It's a bit of luck of the draw. 89th minute I got out, and then Andres turned up and spoilt the young boys' night. You can see they were in the 24th place. Now, Bran, who couldn't even win yesterday, DZ couldn't even win yesterday, getting the results. Ludogorets should have been a play. I was waiting for the second half, and the old clowns score before half time. Porto, again, should have been a play, but I was waiting until the second half. Should have really took on Rangers. The 5 consecutive wins Rangers have had have primarily been against Scottish teams. They are excellent in Scotland, but I'm afraid the Scottish contingent in Europe are just out of their depth. Should have been a lay of over 1.5 goals on the back of Porto in a half time in the match odds markets. Waiting for 1-1, but if they show you the scoreline, Fernandez, the absolute getting us a goal, I think, 36th minute. So I was very disappointed with that because Porto had the motivating factor of getting in to the top 8, and it was all about the motivating factor yesterday, and that's why I latched on to Genk as well. Over 3.5 goals. I was playing the over-under, and that seemed to work yesterday, but the match odds as well. It's a quite simple lay of the draw here at 2.6. Late on as well, I did a bit of delaying here because Genk, this is the importance of having in-play stats. Genk suddenly flattened. And then they suddenly woke up about the 75th minute. We had 15 shots off target. We had five shots on. More importantly, we had what I call a concertinaed effect of about 5 shots between the 60th and 68th minute. Concerted pressure in a small amount of time. That is what got me involved, and off we go. Laid the draw, simple win. Don't forget your returns are all relative to your liability. So add an extra 0 to your liability, and this looks rather juicy, doesn't it? So any others yesterday? Rangers and Ludogorets, the goals before half time. Very disappointed with that. Ludogorets again zooming into the top 24, but Stanek wasn't reading my script. I was waiting for a second half play. Nothing else doing really yesterday. Aston Villa did come from behind against Red Bull Salzburg, but Red Bull Salzburg were leading 0-2. Yes, the Villains are by far the better team by an absolute country mile, but they had absolutely nothing to play for. That was the problem. And we had another pattern of very, very early goals yesterday. We had this in the Champions League the day before. So Genk got the win they needed. There was no real heroics late on. young boys should have got the win. Bran even defeated. Roma held off everybody against Panathinaikos. Everyone was praying that Panathinaikos would hold on to this 1-0 lead. But Ziolkowski for Roma making it 1-1. And in doing so, they retained the top 8 spot. Were they losing, they'd be down to 15. Genk would be up. Now, I was expecting a few more goals from Genk with that goal difference, as you can see, but they didn't convert. Bologna, well, they got their 2+ goals, which I suggested they would get yesterday. And again, had Roma lost down to 10 men, Bologna would have been there, and the goal difference. That's why I suggested Bologna could fill their boots yesterday. But Roma did a superb job in holding on down to 10, or even getting an equaliser. So let's have a look at today's trading angles, and it is my day off today. I'm going to have a nice day doing some AI music. My band is called the Wrecked Angels. Check them out on Spotify, YouTube. I might do a blatant plug a little bit later. But let's take a look at today's football. Well, this is a Linz derby, so be very careful if you're enamoured by an odds-on favourite at home. Just be careful. And it is the Cup. La Louvière against Ghent, 2.3 the favourite. Well, why don't we have a look at AI? If I can pull off my app, FootballTradingProfits.com app, you will have all of this juicy stuff at your fingertips. La Louvière playing Ghent. Now, these are matches I wouldn't normally look at, but with the power of AI and the trading predictor, which will be available for members once everything's sorted out with the app, I'm a one-man show, I'm afraid. I have to learn how to be an app engineer and make sure everything is connected. Emails are connected, PayPal's connected. The members are able to get on and view the tier that they're paid to view, etc. So let's have a look at the football trading predictor, what it says about La Louvière and Ghent. Well, the first thing to note, rampant Ghent in 5th place. Ghent arrive in explosive form, having scored 8 goals in the last 2 matches, including a stunning 4-0 away win at Stade Liège and a 4-2 win over Anderlecht. La Louvière, dismal run, winless in the last 9. Recent defeats to St. Truden and Club Brugge. And Ghent are 2.88, so they're not even favourite today. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure that this is accurate. This reflects that, but it doesn't reflect this. So there might be some news in the pipeline about something occurring here. Match winner Ghent, over 2.5 goals, and Wilfried Kanga to score. Ghent have scored 8 goals in the last 2 league matches. We can confirm the form here by looking at the H2H. And indeed, AI is great. Good stuff. So it's a market I don't understand. Not even favourite with that form. So answers on a postcard, please. I will get this for members so they can investigate. But a tricky start. Ghent, momentum, goal scoring, momentum must be respected. And when you've got the app available, you can even look at the likes of Istra and Lokomotiv Zagreb, which I won't be researching. Bristol City and Derby County, the first thing to look at this stage of the season, where we're heading into February, is the league positions of these two sides. They should be alerted to us. Bristol City and Derby. So Derby are in 11th place. Bristol City, where are they? are in 7th. So, yes, this is only 1 point difference between these two, and 4 league positions different. So Derby, even in 11th place, have an eye on the playoffs. A win today for Derby takes them to 45 points and will knock Wrexham out of the playoff positions. A win today for Bristol City will take them to 46 points and knock Wrexham out of that playoff position. So in that regard, this is one of those matches you would be looking at any draw late on to be taken on. Form is awful though, not beaten 5th to 12th, and they play 11th today, Bristol City. And Derby, only 1 win away against the top 14. So the form is awful, the motivation is huge. I would be working as a trader on the motivation angle. Potential to lay that draw, because 3 points could change their season quite literally. Yes, it's only February, but it could change it all. Lens are top of the tree. Let's have a look if they are still top of the tree. No, PSG have just overtaken them. So a win today for Lens will take them back to the top. This is a chance, a rare loss against Marseille. This is a chance for them to end this monopoly of Paris Saint-Germain. Le Havre have their own worries, but they are 6 points above the relegation zone. A win today takes them to 23 and 11th spot. No draw in 13 for Lens, and Le Havre are yet to beat the top 10 away. French Ligue 2. My main focus here would be on the squabble at the top, because it's a tough league to get out of. So look at that. There's only 5 places available. Are they playing today? Well, Red Star and Rodez are playing. Red Star are second. And they have Reims and Le Mans and Saint-Etienne breathing down their necks for that automatic promotion spot. So they're going to be motivated to do something today against 11th place Rodez. Elsewhere, from the top 5, I don't see them. I see Reims. They're away at Clermont. They're odds on favourite as well. So keep an eye on that one. Motivation to go into the automatic promotion place for Reims. Huge motivating factor. Clermont are in 12th. And at the bottom, we've got Amiens, Laval and Bastia. Bastia are at home to Nancy. Laval are at home to Pau. And Amiens are away at Grenoble. Grenoble in a kind of a relegation 6-pointer. Amiens must take points off Grenoble to bring Grenoble into the relegation dogfight. A win for Amiens takes them to 22 points, equal with Grenoble today. So that would be another match to target as a potential lay the draw. So that's how I deal with matches at this stage of the season. It's the motivating factor as well as the form lines. FC Köln against the Wolf. Odds on favourite at home. I haven't researched this match yet, so let's do it live. Well, won the last match. But the form is awful, isn't it? Won the last home match. What else do we see from these two? It's not very good form, is it, for Köln? Both teams have scored in the last 4. They have conceded in the last 9 at home, which is a concern. Conceded in the last 9 at home. These are just little nuggets that, as a trader, you might be able to work off. Particularly, for example, if Köln take the lead and it's 1-0 late on. We know they've conceded in the last 13 and in the last 9 at home. This is 10th against 12th. They are unbeaten home and away against 12th and lower. So that's important. Unbeaten home and away, be 12th and lower, and play 12th today. So that is notable. Köln like playing the bottom half teams. That would be the main stats for me to look at. And looks like the Wolf are sporadic, aren't they? 2 consecutive away defeats. And again, losing to Mainz, a side that Köln have beaten. So that's collateral form there. Scored and conceded in their last 11 matches. That's important, isn't it? Scored and conceded last 11. So that could be Now you see the picture developing. Köln are scoring, Wolfsburg scoring and conceding. So if Wolfsburg score first, Köln could repeat the dose. They're playing 10th today. They've got a good 3-goal habit against 9th, 10th and 11th. So that's interesting, isn't it? Good 3-goal habit for 9th, 10th and 11th, and play 10th today. So that's interesting, isn't it? They are scoring as well. They've scored and conceded in all bar one, the 8th and lower, and all bar one, the 8th and lower. So what kind of angles would you take out of this? Both teams to score. A strong Wolfsburg angle. You'd agree? Köln are consistent goal scorers. Lazio and Genoa. We've got a strong both teams to score pattern for Genoa, but they don't tend to beat the top sides away from home with that both teams to score pattern. That's a concern. Lazio's concern is their under 2.5 goal habit, which could blunt them, but they are unbeaten home and away against 12th and lower. That fits in nicely for them to go unbeaten today. But a little bit of fight from the Genoese has seen them put a gap between themselves and the relegation zone, which has been getting a bit more comfortable now with all of these solid results. Unbeaten in 5, you can't discount that. But on paper, on seasonal form, got to be with Lazio here. Palermo, odds on away from home. Again, check the standings out there. 20 against NAC Breda, 2.15 away favourite. Eredivisie, a couple of weeks ago, I told you both teams to score and over 2.5 goals accumulated. This time last Friday, and it came in. So you know what to do tonight with that one. Bit of fun. If it comes in, you can buy me a Milky Bar. Nothing much doing in these lower tiers. Saudi Arabia, look for the top 3 playing today. They're not playing. They tend to deliver. Or Al Nassr, are they one of the top 3? Let's have a look. Here they are. So, yeah, stick Al Nassr in your notebook for a possible trade. They do tend to deliver, these top 3 sides, when they concede. NAC Breda and Twente will get a look in for members with the AII, as will the Guimaraes match. So I'll leave those reports for members. 3 losses in 4 for Espanyol, only 1 win in 9. Don't fancy this at all on paper. But I will do, no, I've done the research for members, so that's fine. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel at Football Trading Profits. We've got a live stream tomorrow. It might be a members only live stream. So I can't give away all this good stuff to you for free every week. So I do need to give members value for their money. So it might be a members only, but I might change my mind. Could be a subscriber only tomorrow. The only way to find out is to subscribe to the YouTube channel at Football Trading Profits. And tomorrow, e-letter subscribers will be getting Premier League research in full with XG reports as well. And don't forget that 14-day free trial. Links are in the description. Hope you'll join me as we come to the end of the season. You've seen already with the Champions League and the Europa League how I approach the end of season and how you can make a big profit. How about a lay at 1.06? Not too shabby. I can't promise you goalkeeping, scoring heroics every day of the week, but we do tend to hit the nail on the head most sessions. Have a great day, and I'll see members. I won't see members later on. I'm taking a day off. I will see you tomorrow for a live stream.